This is the assessment of listening skills for class 9th students. There are 3 tasks out of 4 for completing this test. In task 1, you will listen to 5 views about nutritious food and healthy eating. In task 2, you will listen to a famous soliloquy titled To Be or Not to Be. The task 3 is a presentation on workplace etiquette. And the task 4 is an interpretation of data on the most popular tourist destination of the world. You will listen to all the tasks one by one and complete the worksheet given to you. Please listen to the text carefully. Task 1. You will hear 5 views about nutritious food and healthy eating. Read the statements below, then listen to the recording and match each statement A to G to each extract 1 to 5. There are 2 statements you do not need. You will hear the recording twice. View 1. Nutritious food and healthy eating go hand in hand. When you are conscious about these, you don't face any problem. But the attractive eatables on the counter in the restaurants and coffee shop entice you. You give in to them, thinking of it as a one-time event which gets repeated every too often. These are delicious things to eat and not necessarily healthy. There is a distinct line between impulse eating, described above, and nutritious food and healthy eating. We must remember where one stops and the other begins. View 2. Youngsters today do not stop to think about healthy eating. Fast food advertised so much all over the media, and these impressionable minds get caught in the web. They forget the healthy part of the eating and God's food, which is neither nutritious nor healthy. The result is a spot of a stomach and skin ailments that erupt like some volcanoes. 18 years olds have been tested for high cholesterol levels. For example, this should make us shudder, at least stop to think and take stock. Views 3. Nutritious food and healthy eating is a way to say you love yourself because you are doing it for yourself makes it that much more important. Forget about special diets that make you thin, put on weight, and other weird things. People think that nutritious food must be boiled with just salt and pepper and hence bland. It is not like that, folks. Nutritious food is all about a healthy mix of the necessary nutrients, proteins, carbohydrates, fats, and so on. Nothing is prohibited in such diets. Advice is given to be prudent in eating and not to overdo on any one element. View 4. Eating a variety of things in moderation creates a balance in eating habits. And this is what healthy eating is all about. Then, why aren't people able to follow it? The reason behind this is lack of time. To a very large extent, school students, office workers, street vendors, all of them are involved in 1,000 things at the same time. So much so that they actually can't find time to sit and have a square meal. They eat what they get without even thinking about nutrition. Wake up, folks! Nutrition does not mean a sprout and vegetable. Healthy eating is not just a steamed or boiled food. It is more of a lifestyle and healthy choice. View 5. What is a healthy diet? Any diet that improves a person's health is considered a healthy diet. Is it also nutritious? But of course, otherwise, how would it be healthy? So, nutritious food and healthy diet go a long way in keeping many serious health risks under control. It closely follows the food pyramid as it allows the right amount of all elements mentioned in it. An occasional burger or french fries are permitted. Though another crucial aspect of healthy diet is sufficient water intake. It is said that a normal adult ought to drink about 3 liters of water every day. Task 2. You will hear a famous soliloquy titled To Be or Not to Be. Read the questions below. Then listen to the recording and choose A or B or C for each question. You will hear the recording twice. Good heavens, if everybody was like you, a love story would soon be over. Matrimony ought never to happen till after other adventures. A lover, to be agreeable, must understand how to utter fine sentiments, to breathe soft, tender, and passionate oaths. His courtship must be according to the rules. In the first place, he should behold the fair one of whom he becomes enamored either at a place of worship or when out walking or at some public ceremony, or else he should be introduced to her by a relative or a friend, as if by chance, and when he leaves her, he should appear in a pensive and melancholy mood. For some time, he should conceal his passion from the object of his love, but pay her several visits, in every one of which he ought to introduce some gallant subject to exercise the wits of all the company. When the day comes to make his declarations, which generally should be contrived in some shady garden, walk while the company is at a distance. It should be quickly followed by anger, which is shown by our blushing, and which for a while banishes the lover from our presence. He finds afterwards means to pacify us, to accustom us gradually to hear him depict his passion, and to draw from us that confession which causes us so much pain. After that come the adventures, the rivals who thought mutual inclination, the persecution of fathers, the jealousies rising without any foundation, complaints, despair, running away with, and its consequences. Thus, things are carried on in fashionable life, and veritable gallantry cannot dispense with these forms, but to come out point blank with a proposal of marriage, to make no love but with a marriage contract, and begin a novel at the wrong end. Once more, Father, nothing can be more tradesman like, and the mere thought of it makes me sick at heart. Task 3. You will hear Shailaja Singh giving a presentation on workplace etiquette. Read the statements below. Then listen to the extract and choose 4 of the options A to Z which are correct. You will hear the recording twice. Good evening everyone. My name is Sailaja Singh and I am your workshop leader today. We are gathered here to talk about workplace etiquette. I'm sure everyone feels the need for some ground rules for behavior at work. I promise that over the next couple of hours, we will analyze different situations in order to arrive at the accepted code of conduct. However, I would like you to reflect for about 5 minutes on what is the one thing that disturbs you at your workplace. Think about it. Write it down on a piece of paper. Do not, I repeat, do not share it with your colleagues at this stage. We are going to do a lot of role play as part of this presentation. So please be prepared for that. Let us first of all determine some stereotypes at the workplace. Some of the most evident ones are gender stereotypes. A common example that can be cited is the promotion of woman worker. The first thing one says is that she must have used her charms to obtain the promotion. Racial stereotypes. Differences due to color, caste, creed, and religion. Age stereotypes. The younger generation considers the older generations out of date and ignorant about things, most of all technology. This is just the tip of the iceberg. We will not go into further details for the time being. Rather, we will focus on your specific problems and questions. Task 4. You will hear an interpretation of data on the most popular tourist destinations of the world. Read these sentences, then listen to the recording and complete the sentences in 1 to 3 words only. You will hear the recording twice. This data deals with the most popular tourist destinations in the world. The figures are in multiples of lakh of tourists from all over the world. The 7 most popular destinations are India, Mauritius, Maldives, Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore, and Dubai. At the first place amongst these is Maldives, a place that offers idyllic resorts for wedding tourism. It is full of honeymooners at any time of the year. Around 25 lakh people visit this place. At the second place is India, since it offers different kinds of tourism, a spiritual, medical, adventure, to name a few. Then comes Thailand, popular for its massages and markets. Singapore, Malaysia, and Dubai are destinations that offer shopping bananas. The given data indicates Singapore as the most popular tourist destinations of the world. At one time, Mauritius was a hot favorite as a tourist spot, but now things are different. In any case, it has not lost its place as the 7th most popular tourist spots in the world.